Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear students, today I'm going to talk to you about the identification of sounds. How to identify the sounds of any language, whether English or any other language. Actually, to identify the sounds of English, we need to depend on a mechanism called minimal pairs. Minimal pairs is the mechanism here aliyah that is used to identify the sounds of any language. So what are minimal pairs? Actually, a minimal pair is a pair of two words that are similar in all sounds but one. So they are similar in all the sounds except one sound that is different. And this difference in this sound makes a difference in meaning. Again, a minimal pair is a pair of two words. These words have the same sounds, but one sound is different. And this difference in this sound causes a difference in meaning. Let's take an example to clarify. We have these two words, sat and hat. Sat and hat. So we are going to use this definition to check whether these two words is a good minimal pair or not. Now, as we said previously, a pair is a good minimal pair if it has two words, like these two, which are similar in all sounds except one that is different. So here we have three sounds in the word sat, and here we have three sounds in the word hat. So the at in the two words are the same. They are similar, but the first sound is different. So we have two words. The sounds of these two words are similar except one that is different, which is se and ha in this case. Now there is the condition that the meaning should be changed when we change se into ha or ha into se. So, do we have difference in meaning? Of course. The word sat, it means jalasa in Arabic. It is the past tense of sit. And hat means qubba. Hat means qubba. So the meaning of these two words are different. Okay? So we have two words that are similar in all sounds except one that is different, and this difference causes a difference in meaning. Okay? The second and the third sounds are similar, at, while the first one is different, sa, ha. And the meaning of the word sat is the past tense of sit, is different from the meaning of the word hat, something we wear or put on our heads. So sat and hat represent a good minimal pair. A good minimal pair. Now, what do we get from these minimal pairs like sat and hat? Why do we want them? We said that we need them to identify the sounds. So how can we identify, and what sounds can be identified from these two words? We can identify the sounds se and ha as two different sounds. Why? Because when we change one with another, the meaning of the words are changed. We have different meanings. So that's why what we get from this example is that we say, okay, sa is a sound and ha is a sound, and we put them in the list of English sounds. And we use other minimal pairs to do the same thing, to identify other phonemes. Okay? Now we have another example, and this time this is an example on a consonant difference. Se is a consonant sound and ha is a consonant sound. So what we get from this example is that we have two consonant sounds that should be realized in the English language list of sounds. Now we have another example, that is bet and bit. Okay, in this example, the first and the third sounds are similar. B, B, T, and T. The difference is in the sound in the middle. Here we have bat, and here we have bit. Okay, so we have two words. These two words have similar sounds, except one that is different. And this difference causes a difference in meaning, because the meaning of the word bet is different from the meaning of the word bit. So the question is this a good minimal pair? Of course it is. Of course it is. The meaning of these words are different. And if from this example we can conclude that the sounds a and the sound I are two English sounds, that we should realize them and put them in the list of, actually they are vowels. Okay, in the list of English vowels. Now let's take this example. Is the pair sun and dun good minimal pairs? Is this a good minimal pair? Okay, is this a good minimal pair? Now let's check. We have here the word sun with how many letters? 3 letters. Correct? 3 letters. And we have the word done with how many letters? 4 letters. Okay, so can we say they are similar? Okay, let's see. Based on their pronunciation, sun is pronounced in this way. Yeah, this one. This is sun, and this is done. This is done. So in terms of pronunciation, these two words have similar sounds, except this sound اللي هو د and se. These two sounds are different, while the other two in sun are the same. Correct? So we don't pay attention to letters, we pay attention to sounds. Okay, so according to sounds, this is a good minimal pair, but according to letters, it's not. Letters are not important. We are talking about sounds. Let's take hot and shut. In these two words, this is actually not a good minimal pair. Why? Because in this pair we have two different sounds. We have ha and o, and here we have sha and ah, not o, ah. So this is not a good minimal pair. This is not a good minimal pair, because we have two sounds that are different, not just one sound. Let me transcribe it. Et, o, ot, while this one is shut. Let me find the sh. Yes, this one. This is the sh sound, and this is the ah and te. Okay, so have you seen the difference? These two sounds are both different in the two words. إذن this is not a good minimal pair. هذا ما تفيدنا. ليس بالزوج المناسب أو الجيد. Now, letters and sounds. Be careful. Letters are written, sounds are spoken. And we have here a question. You may think of an answer to this question. Is spelling very helpful in the pronunciation of English sounds? We don't know. You are going to tell. Some say yes, it is helpful, but not always. Look, here we have the word dog, which is pronounced dog. So almost we have similarity between spelling and pronunciation. And the guy here is happy with that. What about the word night? Night, if we transcribe this word, we're going to pronounce it like this. Night, night. So where is the K sound? It's not pronounced. Where is the GH sound? Or letters, sorry. The GH letters, they are not pronounced. So in this case, our guy is unhappy with the inconsistency between spelling and pronunciation. ماكو توائم بين الشكل مال الكلمة ولفظها. يسموه there is no consistency between spelling and pronunciation. Okay? Spelling causes confusion sometimes. Spelling causes confusion, and this guy is confused here. Let's have an example. We have no one letter always represent the same sound. Sometimes we have different letters and they represent different sounds. Different letter, same letters, different sounds. Let's take this example. Here we have the letters EA. EA. In the first word, it gives a vowel. In the second word, it gives a different vowel. And in the third word, it gives another different vowel. So, here we have the sound a, head, head. Here we have E, heat. Here we have A, hot, hot. So you can see that the same letters result in different sounds. Different sounds. Each time we have a different sound. Okay? So we cannot rely on spelling. In English, we cannot rely on spelling. And the conclusion is there is no consistency between spelling and pronunciation in English. What about Arabic? I want you to think of that. Do we have consistency in Arabic between letters and sounds, or we have the same examples we find in English? Similar examples, okay? Now, because there is no consistency between sounds and letters in English, we always use symbols to represent sounds. For each sound, there should be a symbol. There should be a symbol. These symbols are normally called IPA symbols, اللي هي International Phonetic Alphabet. They are found in your book in page 8. In page 8. Example, the letter H is represent like this. There is almost similarity between the sound, the letter, and the symbol. Okay, bake, the same. But what about the word feel? Here we have a symbol that is almost different, okay, from the form we have here. So we need to know full, like this symbol is used to represent the sound look, okay. So these symbols should be known for you. That's why you can read the transcription of utterances in English, and you can be able also to transcribe the utterances you hear in English, okay? Symbols, letters, and sounds, you should be able to differentiate between these three terms. Maybe when we meet, inshallah, we are going to talk in details about this. Thank you very much for listening. See you next